Grand Rising, Sacred Spirit, Grand Rising. Wow, what are you up to? Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. Please remember to like, share, follow, subscribe if this resonates with you. Check out my website. It's www.unitysoulallign.com. I'm running a less 20% sale for all my international clients. For local clients in South Africa, for my rates, just pop me an email. It's Juan at unitysoulallign.com, and you get a discounted rate because you're local, and it's quick and easy. There's not many fees and whatever else involved in the payments and that sort of thing. So yeah, what are you up to? What are you doing? How are you growing? How are you ascending? How are you resonating with all the energies and the frequencies that are happening all around you? It is a great time to be alive. It is a great time to be alive. Let's just have a look at you. Whomever you are, we just give a lot of gratitude and thanks to our higher self, our spirit guides. Thank you for coming in and holding space for this beautiful being. We give gratitude to this beautiful being's higher self, their spirit guides, for allowing them to receive this message. Please remember to also use your discernment when we are doing this reading. Use your discernment, use your intuition as well. See if something else comes up for you. I do my best to read it from as many angles as I know how, but there's always another angle. There's always another angle. So use the hanged man analogy and just vibrate as you do. Okay, beautiful soul. Let's have a look at the bottom card. Ordinariness. So we've got a beautiful element of earth coming in, the 8 of Pentacles. This is about learning, hard work, and beginning. So learning, hard work, and beginning. All right. I really love that because it means that the underlying energy for this reading is about your hard work, your effort that you're placing into your life, into society, into your family. No matter what it is, you are a hard worker, you are diligent, you dedicate yourself. And the cards are just reflecting that. They're saying that through hard work comes all your fruit, your rewards, through hard work and diligence. And it may be labored, it may be hard, it may be arduous, but eventually the clouds break and there's sunshine. Eventually there's a rainbow, eventually this, eventually that. So it's a really good thing. I love the number 8. 8 is infinity. 8 is also in South America, most of the Quechua people, they celebrate Pachamama, Mother Earth's birthday in the month of August, which is the 8th month. So it's a very powerful number, not only for abundance in feng shui, but also in beautiful nature, Mother Nature. So what a beautiful card that's holding space for you. Yes. Okay, let's have a look. You're currently being represented by the High Priestess. The High Priestess is speaking about your intuition, your divine truth, sensitivity. You are a sensitive individual. You've got a very powerful inner voice. You are one that doesn't really necessarily follow the masses, the crowds. You've realized that they're all fickle, that you don't want to. You'll rather carve your own path. You'll rather be the head of the coven, or you'll be the high priestess. It's something that is indicative of you using and trusting your intuition and drawing that alignment in. I would say a little bit of a lone wolf, but you would run a coven, but you'd be very strict with everybody in the sense of, that is your task, that is that, nobody overstep your own facilities. There is a need here for you to listen to your higher self, listen to the voices that are channeling through for you, accept the changes that are happening, not because you have to, but because without change there cannot be a new door, a new chapter, a new avenue in your life. All right, so let's have a look at the beautiful the lesson card. The lesson card for you is the Queen of Cups, yes. This beautiful queen is coming up. Empathy, sacrifice, and patience. So I get it. You are a high priestess, all right? You can see things like this. It's very quick for you. It's very easy. There's no doubt about it. But you get irritated or aggravated when people are still got their blinkers on, when they are still sleepwalking, when they are almost like a zombie. Yeah. And because of that, your lesson is to encourage more empathy. So sit with yourself before you go out into society, before you go to a family gathering, a friend, a family, whatever it is, gathering, meeting, anywhere it is. Try and tune into your vibration and go into a happy place. You know, get into the Ho'oponopono prayer, like, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Do that 108 times and see how your energy resonates. Or work with your bija mantras, see how that resonates for you. But almost connect with your heart energy before you go out into the world. Excuse me. And that will help you to become more or align more with your empathic side. Because it can be draining out there, you know, and people, and it can be. So your lesson here is to don't lose your empathy. Don't lose your empathy. Don't lose that beautiful gentleness inside of you. Keep nurturing it. Keep showing up for yourself. The fact that you are a major arcana card in this reading, you are the high priestess, it means that you are a phenomenal individual. You know, people don't actually know how phenomenal you are. And you might get flickers of it, maybe in an ayahuasca ceremony, a peyote ceremony, a frog ceremony, psilocybin ceremony, whatever ceremony you're drawn to, and maybe you don't even use plant medicine. Maybe you just tune in and you vibe there. So it is very powerful. And thank you so much for showing up in my reading for you. And I'm grateful to be of service to you. Okay, participation. A beautiful card, a Four of Wands. It's speaking about peace, happiness, and harmony. That sitting in your subconscious mind is a very beautiful reminder that when you are peaceful, when you are happy, when you are harmonious, everything synchronizes and you don't feel left out, you don't feel alone, you don't feel, and there are aspects of you that sometimes you wish you could forget what you learned, you know, like enlightenment is a bitch sometimes, you know, it's to the point where you're like, if I didn't know X, Y, and Z, I could still do X, Y, and Z and just, you know, pretend everything's fine and the world is the way it was. And you're like almost believing the old system, you know. Don't know if you ever watched that movie, The Matrix, and one of the characters he goes back into the Matrix because he wanted to eat meat, you know, and go back into it and discover, and you just enjoyed those senses. And because you have so evolved yourself, you're beyond the capacity of suffering. You know when something is going to cause you a lot of suffering, you choose not to. Not because you don't want to be like a huge humanitarian or whatever, but you're almost like, it's going to cause me suffering, it's going to cause them suffering. I choose not to. You've got a lot of wisdom. Whether you're a young soul in an old body or you're an old soul in a young body, there's something very beautiful that's moving around your energy, your frequency. But there is a weight of the world, the weight of the sun, the moon, the sky, the climate, the energies, and it feels intense around you. Yeah, very beautiful energy, but it can be also quite, uh, I want to say oppressive. Maybe that's the right word. Comment down below if you resonate with that. Okay, the burden. Okay, this is sitting in your past. This is the Six of Swords. Yeah, Six of Swords is speaking all about new beginnings, changes, and new love. Okay, it's also a transition. So you had to go through a transition in your past. You carried a burden from your past into the now, but it's also a new love that you had in the past. Maybe you still have that love now, but you're always thinking about it, almost like reminiscing about it, thinking about it, because you changed directions in your past. You've become a new individual. You've become more psychic. You've become more attuned. And it's a very beautiful, beautiful card to have there. I do see the element of air there. The element below you in your subconscious realm is the element of fire. So, and then the card that is your challenge is the element of water. So a lot of emotions, could be Scorpio, Cancer. Um, yeah, these energies that are just lifting you up and then carrying you down a river. It feels like they want to just, yeah, Cancer, Scorpio. There's an indicative energy. Just wants to take you somewhere. And there's a bit of resistance with this card. A bit of resistance, a sensation of, I'm not too sure if I want to go there. I'm not too sure if that's what I want to do. And just be receptive. receptivity. Be receptive to that, because you're stepping into your queen energy. Even though you're a high priestess, you're stepping into that queen energy, that beautiful, empathic, motherly figure. All right, very beautiful. Okay, moment to moment, you got a beautiful two of rainbows, two of pentacles, adaptation, ease, priorities. All right, have a look at how this feels for you, because it's coming in from your higher self. Are you feeling everything is easy, or are you losing your balance a little bit? So your higher self is asking you to just maintain balance, maintain perspective, and remember to always take a beat, take a moment, and check in with yourself, acknowledging that your higher self has always got the answers. Your heart has always got the answers. All right, the Nine of Wands is coming up. It's also speaking about the recognition, strength, but it's asking you to not resist and not be closed-minded to the possibilities of new things happening for you in the future. There is a great illumination for your path, and it's almost like a sensation of a lot of beings wanting to speak to you, wanting to communicate with you, and you almost resisting. You're like, no, now's not the right time, and maybe in my own time. And that's okay. We need to have that positive, healthy boundaries, for all these spiritual beings that want to work with you. So that is good. Right now, you are the king. This represents you best. How you see yourself, okay? You are the king of wands. The king of wands, security, warmth, strength. You feel warm inside. You are a strong individual, but you are also a more mature individual. You're very wise. And we can see that obviously with the High Priestess card. We can see that with the Queen of Water. Now with the King of Fire coming up and representing you. This is how you see yourself. You are a strong individual. You are feisty, fiery. You would be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, these beautiful elements of fire. Yeah, it's a very, very powerful time for you to be aware of, to maintain your balance. Don't be lured or tempted to do something that is a bit too risky at the moment. Rather just stay the course. Rather elevate within and ascend from within. Be careful of what you choose at the moment. All right, we've got 6 of rainbows, and this is how others are seeing you. It was reversed, so I just want to read both. So there's tolerance, generosity, helpfulness, but there's also a sensation of stinginess, strings attached, and domination. So see how you can compromise between those two fields of being upright and reversed. You don't have to always be a people pleaser. The fact that this is coming up, it means that people see that you are very successful. You can be very successful. You gravitate towards a law of attraction where you can manifest things very clearly for yourself. There is something inside of you that if you wanted to, you could align with the best possible outcomes. Just feels like you've still got some drama, you've still got some issues, you've still got some role playing to do, projections maybe, insecurities, and that's okay. We've all got that. Just breathe and do your breath work, do your meditations, and just go with the flow instead of resisting. Okay, slowing down. All right, you don't like to slow down, but there is a part of you that's asking you to slow down a bit. And this is the Knight of Pentacles, which speaks about stability, perseverance, and security. So I really do like that. I feel it is a good energy, a good vibration. It is your fear to slow down and to almost like take a beat, take a moment, and not be so impulsive. And then it is your hope that you can be a little bit more stable. You could persevere a little bit more. You could just be. There's a new direction as well. There's a new direction with the Knight. So your hope is for a new direction in your life in this particular reading, but your fear is also there. It's a sensation of what if, and if it is that, and if it is not that, and I'm not too sure if I'm doing the right thing. So we're going to have a look at the outcome card. We're going to be choosing some more cards around that, around the inner circle. We're going to be choosing a ruin card for you, and then I'm going to be reading some more in-depths, of these cards for you. I've done a bit more research into the occult of the cards. All right, so I hope you like that as well. You've got the Page of Cups coming up for you. The page is saying opportunity, invitation, and affection. So that's the outcome. It feels very jubilant. It feels very happy. Just understand that When you have relationship problems, when you have anything that you're oversensitive about, you need to dialogue, have open dialogue about it. You need to communicate. If you don't have a counselor, a spiritual counselor, a qualified counselor, a medical practitioner, psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever it is, if you don't have that, or a shaman, that you can go to and you can just sit with, you feel comfortable. Then journal. If you're a lone wolf and you love listening to your inner voice, journal and allow your inner voice to then do automatic writing for you as well. Okay, very, very important for you. Okay, you need to celebrate your life. You need to be the best version of yourself. You need to understand that your life is full of joy, happiness, and compassion, whether you feel it yet or whether you can see it. But you need to see it, feel it, integrate with it, and visualize, become it. Communicate with your subconscious through the theta brainwaves. It is very important for you to come to an understanding of your life. All right, let's have a look. I'm just asking my guide, should I do it anti-clockwise or clockwise? Because I was taught, clockwise, because as we do it. But I'm going to go anti-clockwise, just to bring a bit of a rhythm into it. And I know the cards understand me, the energy understands me. I'm moving my my Palo Santo, cinnamon, and my blue sage up, but I'm actually just going to put it on my lap. So beautiful. All right, so star energy. Yes. All right, so star energy popping up. You are the star, but there is a sensation of insecurity. All right, even though there's faith, there's hope, there's fortune. It feels like where I'm placing it now, it's in the upper quadrant, so it's in your higher self. It's where your star beings would be communicating to you and with you. There is a sensation and need to communicate with them if you're not doing so yet. You being the star, it also speaks to your faith, your hope. Hope in humanity has almost been slashed. Hope in many things have been slashed. But you need to find your fortune in life. You need to also recognize that if people are going to be faithless, they're not going to be faithful to you. That's not your story. That's not your rhythm. Understanding that your life is full of spectrums, rainbows, full of color. You are a multi-dimensional human being. It is a really, really beautiful time to be alive. The King of Swords. This is a beautiful air card. The King is popping up: intelligence, clever mind, and problem solver. So in your past, where it's sitting in the upper register, you had to be you had to be a problem solver. You needed to think very quickly on your toes. You needed to connect to that authoritative figure of the king, that masculine energy, in order for people not to take advantage of you. You needed to almost like stomp and say, hey, yes, you've got a point. You've got a point of view. You got a mannerism. You got this. You got that. But this is my idea, and because I'm working in the element of air, listen, and it will benefit not only you, but everybody else in the society, everybody else in the work, in the business, in the corporate. Yeah, I love this king. You've got a lot of kings popping up here. Yeah, just not the king of water, but you got the queen of water. Oh, I love it. All right, king of rainbows, king of pentacles, hard work, will to succeed, and abundance. It's sitting in your lower register, but it's also sitting in your past. So the fact that this individual came to your life, this king of pentacles, king of abundance, and helped you, supported your dreams, was there for you, and also the king of clear-mindedness, sharp mind, the king that very intelligent, problem solver. Those two kings that were in your past, they were always supporting your dreams, and they helped you to make this transition, and assisted you in the burden of life as well, until you became your own queen. You became your own queen. That's the challenge. But you became your own high priestess, and I really love that, because the high priestess card is indicative of power. Okay, but power, it's a silent power, because you're working with the moon, you're working with the stars, you're working with the sun, you're working with the earth, you're working with all the plant people. But remember to keep your balance. All right, it's so easy for us to go off balance, to go too much into the ego, too much into the spirit, too much into this, too much into that. It's about navigating those spaces. Okay, remembering that what brings you happiness is family support. It's that powerful four of wands, speaking about harmony, happiness, and joy. Okay, the possible future of 9. You're ending the cycle. You're ending the cycle. It's not yet complete, but there is a sensation of recognition, strength, and you just need to stay the course. All right, I really like that. You're remembering that you are the star, you beautiful star being. All right, let's have a look at the next card. Love this, love this, love this. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is popping up for you, speaking about romance, infatuation, and well-being. Romance, infatuation, well-being. If you don't have a romance in your life at the moment, and if you do have a romance in your YouTube channel, in your work, in your life, in your dogs, in your cats, in your whatever it is, there just seems to be a sensation of trust. Trust that everything's going to be all right with everyone, and understand that there's a possibility of a new romance. So if that's a new kitty, a new doggy, a new human, that's cool, or a new star child, that's cool. It's all in your favor. In your subconscious mind, I can see you are thinking a lot about the material world. You love your family. That is something that is, even if it's in your inner circle family, it means a lot to you that they are happy, that there's happy vibrations, and there's a sensation of trust for the future in the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is saying, trust, let go, be free, everything is going to be okay, you've got this. Okay, the universe has got you, and I've got you in every video that I can upload for you. I got you. All right. In the material world, you've got burden, inner voice, exhaustion. So don't overthink things. Don't let it cloud your mind. Trust your inner voice. Trust your intuition, and let go of the need to judge, criticize, or harm anybody else because they don't see your point of view. Sometimes we just want to hoot. Sometimes we just want to comment, and we just want to be like, did you know? And sometimes you just need to detach. You don't need to validate your opinion. You just need to rise higher and be the eagle in the sky, be the condor in the sky, be the vulture in the sky. So high, all those beautiful predator birds that can soar high. Just go higher and higher and higher. Don't let it affect you. Go into the stars. Okay. So I really like that. I think we're going to give the runes a miss for now, because we're going to go deeper into these cards with the research and the information that I brought through. I just want to be sure that it is on this device. I think it is, because I did all the work. Yes. All right, so I want to have a look at the inner voice, High Priestess. All right, the card that best represents you in this moment, and that is this beautiful card here. All right, when we read a little bit more into it, it's the guardian of the unconscious, mystery, intuition, and secret knowledge. The planetary association is moon. So if you've got Cancer in your moon, your rising, your sun, it also emphasizes receptivity, reflection, and the realm of dreams. Understanding that a beautiful affirmation for you would be, I trust my inner wisdom and embrace the mysteries within. I am connected to the intuitive realms and honor the subtle guidance of my soul. All right, repeat that affirmation 2 or 3 times until you can feel that it's working for you. Okay, now we've got the cups. We've got the beautiful Queen of Cups, and we're just going to have a look at this deeper meaning for you, because I love going into the deeper occult. Okay, and sometimes we don't really have time. Maybe I want to cover so many different avenues, but here we can understand that your lesson, okay, is empathic wisdom. Embodies the mature, nurturing, and psychic aspects of the emotional realm. Inner depth, known for intuitive understanding and a strong connection to the subconscious mind. So the lesson here would be to connect to your subconscious mind, work with your subconscious. The esoteric insight behind this is work with the Queen's energy in healing rituals, meditation, or when seeking to balance intuition with compassion. Explore practices that enhance psychic sensitivity and emotional intelligence. Your affirmation for this beautiful card is, I embody deep empathy, intuitive power, and nurturing wisdom. I trust my feelings as a beacon of healing and guide others with gentle compassion. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. All right, let's have a look at your subconscious mind. This is the 4 of Wands, and we want to understand the occult. We also want to understand the esoteric, and we want to hear, and we want to practice the affirmation that's coming through for you. So here we go. 4 of Wands, celebration and harmony, and it's sitting in your subconscious world. Okay, represents the joy that comes with the successful manifestation of your creative energies. often marking a time of community and shared accomplishments. Stability denotes the establishment of a solid foundation after the initial burst of inspiration. Reflect, the esoteric insight is reflect on moments of communal or personal celebration that anchor your creative journey. So engage in rituals of thanksgiving or foundation building, exercises to honor the balance between inspiration and accomplishment. The affirmation for you would be, I honor the stability born of shared success and celebration. I create sacred space for joy, unity, and the fruition of my endeavors. Isn't that beautiful? You can always pause and then just rewind 5 seconds or 10 seconds and then just repeat that beautiful affirmation again. All right, I'm being led and guided to go through them in an anti-clockwise manner, and just to bring these beautiful, the next one is Pentacles, and we've got the King of Pentacles here for you. King of Pentacles, remembering this is about the earth element, but yeah, let me not speak anymore. Let me read some, yes, from the notes. Mastery of the physical realm symbolizes ultimate control over material energies, wisdom in practical matters, and the authority to manifest abundance in a balanced, ethical way. Stewardship embodies success achieved through discipline, strategic planning, and an enduring connection to the earth. The esoteric insight here is this king's energy is best invoked for leadership, long-term planning, or significant projects that will leave a lasting legacy. This is a beautiful individual in your past, and possibly you learned so much from this individual that you became this individual. So the beautiful affirmations for this card are, I am a master of my physical realm, leading with integrity, responsibility, and unwavering stability. I turn vision into enduring success. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. All right, so we're moving now from the realm of earth into the realm of air for you. All right, we're moving from Pentacles into Swords, and we're moving to the Six of Swords. Let's have a look at the Six of Swords for you. Travel and transition. Okay, symbolizes leaving behind what no longer serves you in pursuit of new knowledge or experiences. So this is sitting in your past, and that's power. Well done. Intellectual wanderlust represents the desire for exploration and learning, whether in academic pursuits or through travel. Esoteric insight. Reflect on your journey through different states of knowledge and experience. Use this card as a prompt for travel or learning plans that foster personal growth. You've grown so much from your past. Maybe writing about it, journaling about it, writing a book about it, blogging about it. That'll help others to see how they can use the tools you used to maybe rescue themselves, save themselves. The affirmation for you. I welcome change and transition with an open mind. I leave behind limiting thoughts and sail toward the promise of renewed wisdom. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Love, 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 love. All right, we've got the King of Air that was above the Six of Air for you. So let's have a look at the King. King of Swords, okay. Authority and intellectual mastery. Also in your past, also speaking about an individual. So just think about it and you'll probably figure it out. Probably a professor, a teacher, a lawyer, a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, even maybe a lover. This symbolizes mastery over one's thoughts and intellectual pursuits. It represents leadership through wisdom, intellect, and strategic planning. So think of a master chess player. Ruling through wisdom and logic represents the highest form of authority, unified leadership guided by wisdom. Esoteric insight. Invoke this energy when seeking guidance on matters requiring strategic planning, or when aiming for intellectual mastery in your pursuits. Consider practices that enhance your leadership skills, especially those guided by wisdom rather than mere authority. So I really do love that card for you. Yeah, it's a powerful card, and it just reminds us, use strategy as opposed to just moving through blindly. Strategize, plan, prioritize. And yeah, so as we move from the air element, we're now moving back into the earth, and the earth is speaking to you through the Two of Pentacles, and the earth is saying dynamic balance reflects the need to juggle resources, responsibilities, or changing priorities in the material world. Adaptability encourages flexible management of finances, time, and energy. Use the imagery of graceful juggler as a meditative focus to cultivate balance and integrity through shifting circumstances. Your affirmation would be, I gracefully balance life's many demands. I flow with change and abundance, maintaining harmony in every aspect of my world. Isn't that beautiful? So maybe download the video so that you could listen to the affirmations again. I'm still learning, still figuring it out. See what resonates for you. Now we're moving to a major arcana card, which is in your upper register, in your higher self. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit of the music. We had lawnmowers and weed eaters in the complex, so it was quite loud. But now we can just relax a bit. Yes. All right. So the star is a very beautiful card. I love the star. Whenever it pops up for me in a reading, it means that the individual that I'm giving a reading for is a star. They've realized that they're a star. It's also occult meaning, hope, inspiration, spiritual clarity, and the gentle illumination of the unconscious. Planetary astrological association commonly linked to Aquarius, with modern occultists favoring Uranus for its visionary flair, though some have also reference Saturn's sober influence. So your beautiful affirmation for this card is, I am filled with hope, inspiration, and healing light. I trust the guidance of the universe, and I shine brightly with inner grace and renewal. Isn't that wonderful? I love that. Very beautiful. All right, moving to the next card. So from the major arcana, we've got to do like a bit of a dun 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 to the fire element. So the fire element we've got here, apologies, is the Nine of Wands. All right, so Nine of Wands. I love nines. I don't know if you ever watched the movie Nine. I think it's the number 9, so go check it out. I think there were a few interesting actors, but the message behind it was quite phenomenal. And nines, as you incarnate as a 9 number. All right, so, and are you a 9 number? Let me know your life path, yeah, or any of these other numbers. Get to know you. All right, so 9 of Wands, resilience and preparedness, represents the final push amidst adversity. Having weathered challenges, you now stand on the threshold of success while remaining cautious. Defensive strength encourages you to honor your endurance and prepare for any further tests. So this is sitting in your future, possible future. Esoteric insight. Reflect on your personal journey and the strength required to keep your inner flame burning despite setbacks. All right, so that's very beautiful. A bit of like a caution to the wind, a bit of like, certain things might show up, certain things you might be manifesting, and you just need to stay the course, be diligent. Yes. Now from the fire, we're moving into the water, and we've got this beautiful knight, the Knight of Cups. All right, let's have a look what the Knight of Cups, the deeper meaning is in the esoteric and the occult. So we understand that the knight is romantic quest, symbolizes a dynamic movement through the emotional landscapes, often in search of beauty and meaning. Fluid action represents the pursuit of ideals and a willingness to follow the heart. All right, can you do that? Esoteric insight. Invoke this archetype during artistic projects or when embarking on a soulful journey. Reflect on how passion and creativity can be directed in both personal and spiritual quests. Isn't that beautiful? Your affirmation for this card is, I pursue my dreams with passion, grace, and unwavering integrity. I lead with compassion and let my actions reflect the beauty of my inner world. Oof, isn't that powerful? I would say repeat that affirmation a few more times if you don't mind. Integrate it. Write it down. Yeah. Put it somewhere where you can read it daily, yeah, on your wall, on your cupboard, maybe on the inside of your cupboard, Just create a sacred space for yourself. All right, you king of fire. So from the water element, we're moving to the fire element, and the fire element is speaking to you from the space of king. Okay, king of, yes. Let's have a look. King of Wands. Yes. Mastery and vision symbolizes a perfected balance between creative inspiration and disciplined leadership. Manifestation represents the potent ability to transform visions into reality through dynamic willpower and integrity. Esoteric insight invoke this king's energy when embarking on long-term projects or when leadership is required to guide collective creative efforts. Use visualization techniques to strengthen your resolve and align your actions with your highest creative ambitions. All right, your manifestation affirmation is, I am a master of my creative destiny, guiding my endeavors with vision and authenticity. I lead with confidence, transforming ideas into vibrant, lasting reality. I love that. All right, 3 more cards, and I'm not going to be doing a medicine card. I'm not going to be doing any other cards or runes. I feel this is good for now, for this reading. All right, and I love just being naturally guided by each reading, and I hope you love it too. Please comment down below if you have liked it thus far. Maybe you can say, I trust your authenticity and I love your readings. If you want to say it that way, however you want to put it. And then I know, okay, cool. You're down with it. You're down with it. And thank you so much for being down with it. The earth is speaking to you now. The earth is speaking to you. And the number 6, I love 6. 6 is a good number. 6 of Pentacles, generosity and reciprocity. Focuses on the harmonious exchange between giving and receiving. It highlights charity, fairness, and the balance of power in material transactions. So remember, this is about how others see you, okay? Esoteric insight reflect on both your ability to share resources and to accept help, all right? Do you find it difficult to accept help sometimes? We all do. All right, engaging in acts of generosity, whether through donation, my PayPal link is down below, or, sorry, that was cheeky, volunteer work, all right, can turn this card's lesson into personal empowerment as power. Your affirmation is, I celebrate the beauty of giving and receiving. By sharing generously, I attract a harmonious cycle of continuous prosperity. I love that. All right, we're staying with the earth element and we're moving to the night. And this is your hopes and your fears. So see what resonates for you in the esoteric and the occult meaning of this card. Knight of Pentacles, steadfast endeavor, symbolizes persistence, careful planning, and a methodical approach to moving through the material world. Action through consistency represents a reliable, hard-working individual dedicated to long-term results. Okay. Esoteric insight. Call on the Knight's energy when you need determination on projects that require endurance. Yes? Practical step-by-step goal setting and grounded, disciplined routines are in harmony with this energy. Can you do it? I believe you can. Dig deep. Your affirmation is, I pursue my goals with steady determination and trust in the process. My consistent efforts bring me closer to manifesting my deepest ambitions. Power. Okay, and your outcome card is the water element, and it is a beautiful page of cups. And let's have a look at this beautiful card for you. Let's have a look at the deeper esoteric, the occult, and your affirmation for this card. Messenger and dreamer embodies the youthful, creative, and intuitive aspects of the water element. Openness brings a sense of wonder, curiosity, and receptivity. Yes, got it. To subtle signals from the unconscious mind. Esoteric insight is, use this energy when beginning new creative or emotional endeavors. All right. Consider journaling or dream work to capture intuitive messages. Whew. Your affirmation for the outcome of this reading is, I greet each day, apologies, each J. Okay. I greet each day with childlike wonder and creative curiosity. I am open to the messages of my heart and flow with inspired energy. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, what a beautiful way to finish off the reading, and what a beautiful way to just align ourselves with you through this Unity Soul Tarot. And thank you for allowing me to align with you. It is such a blessing and an honor to learn more about the occult and learn more about the realm of tarot. And the more and more I learn, the more and more I can be able to be of service to you. So thank you for pushing me, and thank you for encouraging me, and thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for helping me to inspire others as well. Maybe inspire you to start your own YouTube channel. You are a beautiful soul. You are a beautiful soul. Satnam Wahe Guru, from darkness into light.